Hello and welcome to episode 17 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Dawn Trail. And today we are in Ishgard, and yeah, looks like our guy is right over there. So let's see if what we can do for him. Ah, Durgo. I haven't seen him for a while. Well, aren't we a creature of habit? Not much reason to call on us these days. Yet, here you are. Curious to see how we're getting on. How fare you, Riley? It would seem that Countess Crusade died with her. No one has sought us out since that day. Even so, I do not expect these peaceful days to last, so long as there are those who prey on the weak and the helpless. There will even be a need for knights such as we. But I worry for Royale. I cannot abandon her yet. I would not have her be a party to what will come. Her walk the path. But she's just well, in my roleplay, so was I. Just a kid. I was 13. At least that's my story. I will release that book soon. I actually have been writing like 4 chapters of it so far. Working on my 5th. Her life is her own. To make with it what she will. If that is her desire, then I shall discuss it. Have you any thoughts on Misty? I try not to think about that strange boy and whatever he might have been. No one truly understands the nature of soul crystals, not just ours, mine. I heard a rumor once upon a time about paladins and establishing dominance. Bollocks, eh? Anyway, the one thing we know for certain is that the beginning he conjured with his magic were not the spirits of the dead, but simulacra born from the memories of the living. A memory is hardly a perfect accounting of past events and people, be it consciously or subconsciously. Our perceptions and feelings distort the truth. Take that woman, the cousin of Sir Ignacy. She wanted to make him proud, and so he praised her efforts, loved his husband, and Galleon's friend were similarly shaped by the desire within their own hearts. And no, I would rather not discuss the implications of my master's soundly defeating defeating me, yet somehow letting you win. The point is, those shades spoke not words of the dead, but the truth of our own hearts. What we bore witness to were conversations with oneself. At least that's what I'm inclined to believe. But like I said, who knows? Soul crystals are strange little things. Perhaps it's best not to dig too deep. Alright, well, I'm not going to continue reading all that. Let's talk to this guy here. If it isn't a Masenji, what'll it be? A lad from the western continent? Well, I can't be going around gossiping about the comings and goings of my customers now, can I? That's a quick way to an empty tavern. But I suppose, since you're you, I can make an exception, just this once. A lad much like the one you described walked through my door not long ago. Was asking anyone whose ear he could bend about the stolen narwhal or something such, or some such he was after. Usually you buy someone a drink before interrogating them, but not him. Nobody knew what he was going on about, but he was determined. Asked where else in Ishgard people might gather to flap their lips. So I told him to head to the jeweled crozier. If you leave now, I reckon he'll still be there. You'll know him when you see him, trust me. Alright, let's continue. Let's see here. Ah, up there. Bunch of useless. By the narwhal's horn. You think manners keep people warm? For how desperately these people cling to them. And here I'm trying to rid their city of thief. Yes? It seems you know me. But I don't think I've ever seen you before. I'd remember. Lausanne sent you? Even across the ocean? She can sense when I'm in trouble. Well, I won't deny a helping hand, especially one with her blessing. I'm having no luck getting information from these people. Seems there are un- seems there are unwritten rules regarding favors that no one's bothered to tell me. I know the thief traveled here, but that's where the trail runs cold. I thought I'd only be a matter of time until they used the cradle to commit some misdeed or another. But it seems nothing is amiss within our within or without Ishgard's walls. I have only a description to go on. Although it's availed me nothing so far. A woman of a race known in these lands as Ellison. She has a striking red hair and eyes, the color of rust. A scar dominates her forehead, and a mole rests upon her lip. She come to my village, posing as a scholar, with an interest in the cradle. Although she gave us a name, I know now it was a lie, just like everything else that spewed from her mouth. Uh, the bounty of meat, vegetables, and fruits she offered was worth its weight in gold to us. After the cold snap we suffered last year, we couldn't afford to turn her away. But looking back, I realized how brazen her deception was. Although she wore the robes of a scholar, she moved with the poise of a predator. I marked her as a fearsome warrior the moment I laid eyes upon her. Of course, she wouldn't have been able to travel so far north on her own if she was unseasoned, so I thought nothing of it at the time. It was my first misstep of many. That's all I know. It's not much, but if you see even the smallest scrap of clue in there, I'd be damn sight better than what I currently have. A few scholars a few scholars study in Ishgard without passing through the astrologicum. She feels even an ounce of guilt. She would seek penance at Saint, a skilled sword would be known among the knights of congregation. Hmm. Well, let's start with that one. I see your point, but her guess as a scholar was only meant to win our trust. I doubt she's a woman of learning. Uh, well, she was good with a sword too. Knights, was it? I suppose that's what you call these deadly looking fellows, clad in steel. Yes, you may be onto something there. But where would we find one willing to speak? At their barracks? Near the tavern? I know the way. I'll meet you there. Alright, let's see here. So we are over there and we want to turn around this way. Armsmender. Let's see, is my nope. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say. Why, Master Uramet? What brings you to the congregation? This passage of the Unbound is not a name I have heard before, but if one of their number has brought an artifact of great power to Ishgard, we would be ill-advised to suffer their presence. We shall act on this information at once. If there is aught that would threaten the peace, then it is our duty to root it out. Consider the knights of the congregation at your disposal. Thank you for hearing us out, truly. Now, does anything about the description we shared ring a bell? An Ellison woman with red hair and eyes the color of rust. Wait, you said she bore a scar on her forehead, yes? And a mole? No, it couldn't be. You know who she is? Well, such information is usually privy only to those within our order. Pray, understand my hesitation. What? Weren't you listening to anything we told you? She's too dangerous to be left alone. This isn't time for secrecy. I know I'm a stranger in your city, but I can't stand by while innocent lives might be at risk. He's right. The danger justifies bending the rules a little. If you can't trust Tentuava, then trust me. You're right, of course. If the hero who ended the Dragonsong War is not worthy of our trust, then who is? Very well. Master Tentuava, pray accept my apologies. Although you may not be Ishgardian, you decide to keep its people safe is plain to see. We shall place our trust in you, as Master Uramet has. I'm glad we can see eye to eye. Now then, what do you know of this thief? Your description called back some old memories. Memories of a knight named Leo Fine. Merely recalling her story makes me ill at ease. For the mark she left upon our honorable order was black as pitch. None know of her whereabouts since she was expelled from the congregation. I had thought living with the shame of her deeds would be punishment enough, but if she now consort with villains that threaten the very foundation of order, then 'tis clear we can't suffer her freedom no longer. I shall inform my superior of this development and suggest that the congregation does all it in its power to track down Leofine and place her in custody. If we learn aught of value, I promise to share it with you at once. Really? That's more than we could have asked. I suppose we ought to consider what to do in the meantime. Care to join me over there, Amisanji? Over there. Over where? Over here? There you are. Seems to be a lot of talking in this questline. So, we have a name. Leofine, a former knight of Ishgard. That means she knows how to hide herself in this city. While grasping about straws won't get us anywhere. My own unfamiliarity does little to help our chances. We may have no choice but to wait until the night discover a lead. Nevertheless, I intend to spend every waking moment learning more about this city and its workings. As for you, I only ask that you be ready to move at a moment's notice. Until then, be well. There we go, we just hit level 93. And yeah, I guess we can continue this. Oh yeah, so the levels go up with these. So this is level 92 and I'm guessing the next one is level 93. There you are, Amisanji. I've been walking Ishgard streets whenever I've been able, and I've taken to search for any sleeping people. Why do you lie to me? You were standing right here all the time, and neither of us did move. I'm guessing you're supposed to do this at level 90 and yeah, do the MSQ and come back. You see, the land I'm from isn't much warmer than this, and people know not to tempt fate by dozing off in the open air. Even those blind with drink manage to find their way home somehow. I figured the only force powerful enough to overcome that instinct for self-preservation would be the cradle. So if we find sleeping exposed to the elements, we may very well discover Leofine and nearby. I can't imagine she brought it all this way just to remain idle. It's tedious. It's a tedious prospect, but we need to scour every back alley and shadowed walkway before anyone catches something much worse than a cold. Master Ermet, Master Tentaova, I bring good tidings. The Temple Knights wasted no time in distributing handbills across Ishgard containing Leofin's description. These efforts have already borne fruit. We but recently received a report of someone matching her features being sighted. Really? Where? She was sighted near Camp Dragonhead by a patrolling sentry. He described a woman with red hair and a distinct scar on her forehead. The outpost can be reached by passing through the gates of judgment and heading east. Once there, speak with Sir Eggnox. Sir Eggnog, for the full report. Yeah, that's going to be his official name. Sir Eggnog. I knew she'd show herself. That's her, Musanya. Alright. Oh, a Lalafell. Alright, let's see, where are we going next? Yeah. There you go. Oh, that's where the hell is it? Ishgard. There you are. I was informed you were on your way. This is concerning the. This is concerning the reports by one of our sentries. Yes. He cited a woman matching the description in the handbill sent by the congregation. She was heading south along the footpath, but that is all we know. Yes, this is Eggnog. What? Hold fast, I shall send aid at once. What happened? A shipment of supplies was waylaid by monstrous beasts. A contingent of Templar Knights should have been protecting it, but something is amiss. They need our help. We would be in your debt. The shipment was attacked on the road west of the observatorium. I shall muster more knights. Please go find my men before any lives are lost. All right. I love this bird. took a while to actually get this bird. You actually have to collect, I don't remember now if it's 5 or 6 other birds. And once you have them all, you get that one. They should be close, right? I'll search the other side of the river. I'm gonna send you. You search further down the road, and keep your weapons at the ready. They always do, you know. Well, there is something up there. Alright. Not really the monsters I was looking for. You saved us. We were almost... Oh boy. Ah, not a moment too soon. Is he a paladin? Seems like it. The white eye watches eternal, and eternal is the sleep it bestows. Yeah, he's definitely paladin. That was a prayer. No, they are not. Ah, just look. They're asleep, is all. Good, good. Our trusty chocobos suddenly became unsure of their feet, unsure on their feet, and the wagon toppled onto the side of the road. There was nothing for it but to fix the damage on the spot. The Templar Knights went to secure the area, but before I knew it, each and every one of them had fallen asleep. Were they asleep where they were standing? Then the beast attacked. It was just me before those snarling fangs. Time to wake up. sleep here any longer and the cold will have you. Oh yeah. Ugh. What happened? Oh. We fell asleep, but we were patrolling. He must be mistaken. A Templar Knight would never shirk his duty so. Are you calling me a liar? I saw you fall over on your arses with my own eyes. If not for Sir Eggnog, quick response and brave of these warriors, we all would be food for the vultures by now. The congregation will hear of this dereliction of duty, you can be sure. Now, hold on, just a moment. They aren't the ones to blame. A sacred relic of my people was stolen and... now isn't the time. Sorry. Forget I said anything. Whatever dizziness overtook the chocobo seemed to have passed. So I'll resume my journey once the carriage is repaired. Assuming my guards are quite refreshed, I believe we can make it on our own. Please return to Camp Dragonhead and warm yourself. It's no coincidence that giant birds and two guards took leave of their senses around the same time. This is the work of the cradle. But even if Leofine was here, she is no longer. Let's return to the city and consider our next step. All right. Alright, 2 minutes left, so let's head over. Where is he? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Alright. And that's where we're going. Leofine may have escaped us, but witnesses reported has given us a clue to follow. Thank the Norwal for guiding us swiftly to the knights. Oh, I clicked on the wrong person. We have received a report of the incident near Camp Dragonhead. Two of our own sleeping on duty by the Fury. Had you reached them even a moment later, this day would have been much darker. Although it pains me to say it, those two shall be punished as befits the magnitude of their negligence. If I may, I don't believe the blame rests entirely on their shoulders. The cradle of the sleepless was used against them, I'm certain. Ah, yes. You said it possible. You said it possessed the power to lull others into deep sleep. I admit that would explain these exceptional circumstances. Regardless, they were still bested by their enemy, and their charge was almost killed as well as a result. Punishment is the only resource. I see. A harsh stance, maybe, but I can respect that you don't treat your duty lightly. Well, if you learn anything else of Leofin's plot, please let us know at once. Even if we didn't find her, I'm glad we were able to save those soldiers. Thank you for coming to us. Nay, 'tis the Templar Knights who owe you thanks. We shall continue our search, and rest assured you shall be the first to know of any developments. Amasanye, there's more I would tell you about the cradle. Things I should have told you sooner. Join me over there and I'll do my best to fix that mistake. And that's the ugliest axe in the game. Like, I don't know why people actually keep carrying those around. Like, they look like crap. Especially the golden glowy one. That looks even worse. Now, you've seen with your own eyes what I've only been able to describe. The Norval's lullaby can put even hardened warriors into a restful slumber. They may as well be defenseless as a newborn babe, but even with such power, my people have never used it to attack our enemies. Its sole purpose has always been to keep a single person awake, an eternal guardian who would never sleep, never rest. The wide eye, me. For 10 years I've been awake, training day and night to gain the strength I have now, the strength to shield my people. Of course, another must receive the weariness I cast aside. The shut eye, you met her, in fact, Loa Zeniqui. As I've been awake these 10 years, she spent the better part of her days in a deep slumber. Her brief period of wakefulness are spent exercising and eating, so her body doesn't waste away. And so we've barely spoken, despite how much I depend on her. When we were young, we'd spend our days exploring the the mountain paths, but that time is long past. Telling you all this now, I realize how very little of my life I have been dedicated. How very little of my life I have been dedicated to my own pursuits. Loas and Nikwe and I both devote ourselves entirely to the protection of our village. That explains your skill. Every bit of my skill I owe to Lawson Nikwe. If not for her sacrifice, I'd be no stronger than your average hunter. But I barely had the chance to thank her. But we don't have this luxury to dwell on regrets. I see now that Wolfot, my people, never used the cradle for ill. Wicked hearts can twist anything toward evil. And that's something I can't tolerate. The very thought that this might happen again makes the bile churn in my gullet. We must bring Leofan's schemes to an end. Alright, looks like we are back to do side quests now. And well, I guess we just return here when we can continue this one. So, first of all, I do want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And of course, if you're new here, first of all, welcome, and if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell, so you don't miss out on my future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.